Hello and welcome. What's up, everybody? Thank you for clicking on the video. This is the intro. This is the intro that I'm filming after I shot the outro. The intro to the video. This is the intro to the video you're about to watch that I'm shooting after I finished shooting the outro. So if you guys watched my last video, we ended that one by giving away some baits, and we're gonna start this one by doing the same thing. But first and foremost, shout outs to this awesome person right here. Shout outs to everybody that left me a comment, but you on the screen, you're the winner. If you could go ahead and get me your shipping info, I will get these baits sent right out to you. If you didn't win, no worries, because we're gonna crack it off again, and I'm gonna be giving away baits for the foreseeable future. So you might want to go ahead and subscribe so you catch my future videos. In this one, I'm going to go ahead and give away some baits as well. And the same rules apply. All you got to do is click the thumbs up on the video. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Go down below and leave me a comment. Let me know what you like about my videos. And then the wife and I will read all the comments. We'll pick somebody and we'll send you these baits for absolutely free. This is the new Crush 100 and Crush 50 XR Extra Rattles, just released from 6th Sense Fishing in the epic Crawfire color, and I'm gonna give these away to one of you guys right here. So like the video, subscribe to the channel, drop me a comment, get entered in to win. Make sure you come back and watch the next video. I might give something else away. But today, we're gonna head out onto the water and we're gonna do some fishing. It's finally getting warmer. It's getting closer to springtime around here. We're in the pre-spawn / early spawn phase, and the bites finally starting to pick up here on the home pond, and that's what we're gonna be doing today. We're gonna rip off and we're gonna throw the kind of baits that I like to throw. We're gonna do the kind of fishing that I like to do. They're gonna eat how we like them to eat, and it's gonna be a good time. So let's just go ahead and rip off. I'll catch up with you guys at spot number 1, and then we'll head back here after everything goes down, and we'll wrap this sucker up in the past, but in the future after we catch some fish. Let's go. All right, what's up, Heater Army? Let's do this. There we go, right here too. Awesome. What is this, a white bass? He's fighting funny. This is a white bass, I think, man. I haven't seen him too good yet, but he's just fighting too funny. It's a white bass. No, it isn't. It's a largemouth. Dang. He was just darting like a maniac. All right, fish number 1 on the Ghost Bone Minnow Crush 50 from the recent unboxing vid. Sweet. Oh man, I boloed it. I'm not taking my boat up into those rocks in this wind. Hopefully somebody will come find that, catch a monstro on it. Go back here on my map, mark a waypoint. That way I know where I lost it, and I can come back and get it once the water's a little lower. Wind's just pounding into those rocks. It's so shallow, I don't want to take the boat over there. And I grabbed an extra one before I hopped in the boat. I didn't know it was supposed to be so windy today, dude. Ghost Bone Minnow, one of my new favorites, dudes. Speaking of new favorites, my new favorite fishing knot, the one that I found myself tying like 99.5% of the time. It's changed up a little bit since I first started the channel. Used to use the old improved clinch knot. Now I've pretty much basically switched over to tying what I'm tying right now, the old San Diego Jam Band 5000. It's a good fish. Number 2. On the square bill, unleashing the fury. Just the way we like it. Sweet. Nah. did it. No more men left behind today. This definitely wasn't coming off without me going over there though. Shoot, all kinds of tied up. There we go. Good to go. I feel like I was about to catch a fish right there too. We probably just blew up the spot. Keep grinding. 2 in the boat. You need way more than that. Number 3. Nicest one of the day. Get up here. Yeah, that's a beautiful fish, dude. Golden boy. Nice. Pretty fish. You got that black right there on top of his tail. Nice. Nicest one of the day. Let's keep going, dude. They're pushing up, chasing bait. Springtime square bill cranking with the new favorite heater, the Ghost Bone Minnow Crush 50 on the new heater series. 6'9" medium moderate. Oh, just got bit. Just got bit right over there. Oh, oh, oh. Gotta swipe that again over there. Once more, tying a San Diego jam. All right, let's see if we can stick one on the Munch 40 for the first time. This little small profile, square-ish bill crankbait that was modeled after the Movement 80. It's a nice shallow running crankbait. These fish are pushing up. They might be smoking the reds. Let's see what they do with this thing. It's got a nice wide wobble to it. That tail swings that butt. Got that wide booty walk, that booty wobble on this bait right here. I'll show you guys. Look at it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Look at her shaking. Swing, swing. I can hear her up here too. You can feel this thing thumping. It's almost like a chatterbait. I mean, it really thumps. Yeah, this thing runs like a vibrating jig. Look at it shaking the rod tip. There we go. That's not a fish. Yep. Oh, she came out. We got lucky. I was about to say she gone, but she came out. Luck dragon. Let's go. Just want to test out the Munch. See how it runs. Haven't fished it much. Oh, that one just. Oh hell. This needs to be retied. I'm retying it. I do not want to hook into a PB and then get broke off because I decided not to retie real quick. It's just not the way. It's not the way you do things, man. So let's tie our 3rd San Diego jam of the day. There we go. Getting better as the day goes on too. Didn't take me long to tie that one. Back to fishing. Well, no luck on the Munch 40. I have to keep throwing it. This bait's been giving me a hard time, man, but I'm bound and determined to catch one on this, man. The tail swing on this bait, that's the difference in the action, man. This thing is just like kicking so wide compared to the bait that I'm about to tie on. It's a little tighter action, the Crush 50. This is the XR, extra rattles to the extreme. This thing is loud. I'm gonna see if we can make a little noise down there. Make them angry. Get them to eat by turning the volume up. Also switching back to a shad profile. San Diego jam number 4 on the day coming in. There we go. 4K shad Crush 50. Let's see if they want this. What the heck? I don't know what I've just done, but there's my Crush 50 in the water. I guess I cut my reel line and not the tag line. Glad crankbaits float. I sure did. I left the tag in. We're about to tie our 5th San Diego jam of the day. Oh man. Oh man, I used to have such a tendency to let stuff like this frustrate me. You cannot let it frustrate you when you're fishing, man. You just gotta laugh it off, keep going. But it is a waste of time when you do stuff like this, man. Golly, having to re-thread my whole rod like a dingus. At least it wasn't a chatterbait, huh, Teacock? Last time I was fishing with Travis, I did the same thing, only I freaking threw a jackhammer over the side of the boat and it went straight to the bottom of the lake. And that was it. That was all she wrote for that bad boy. At least we could get the Crush 50 back. San Diego Jam number 5. Oh, I'm an idiot. All right, now maybe we can actually fish. Let's go. XR Extreme to the extreme. What's this, San Diego Jam number 6 we're about to tie? Just keeping track of how many knots I've tied today for you guys. Normally I cut all that stuff out of the video. You don't ever see it. I got a long day on the water today, so you guys might see some extra fishing related content. Might be a little bit of time that passes in this video where we're not just catching fish one after the other. But I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but that's typically how fishing goes. It's not always just lights out. In fact, for the most part, it's not lights out. Just do a little more talking in between the fish catches, if that makes sense. Try to tell you guys what I'm doing, what I'm thinking, how many times I've retied, and why I'm using the knots I'm using, and why I'm doing what I'm doing. And some of the stuff I've kind of got away from here lately, and it's just been sort of straight fish catches. So I'm gonna try to get back to sharing with you guys what I'm thinking while I'm doing it. And I just messed that knot up totally. Water temp's rising fast too. It was like 52 when I started. It's almost 55 now. Like these fish will start pushing up, man, as this day goes on. It's gonna get up to 80. We got wind, we got cloud cover, we got sunshine, increasing temperatures, we got daylight savings, we got week of the full moon. I mean, shoot, things should be in our favor to catch some fish out here today, guys. We're 3 deep so far. There's another one on the other side of the wall over there. Crazy. He ate it on the other side of this rock, and I thought I was coming around the rock, and then all of a sudden I just felt the fish thrashing on the other side of the rock. Get up here. Number 4. 4 is more. Boat flip boogie. Yee. That ghost bone minnow is what they want today, guys. It's just what they want. Boom. He ate that ghost bone minnow. I cycled through some baits. I tried some different things. I tried to, get one on the Munch 40 and the XR. They just want this ghost bone minnow Crush 50, man. And I've even thrown the swim jig, chatterbait a little bit, dragging a jig around too. Some of that you guys may or may not have seen, but it's strange how these fish will key in on one thing that they want and they just refuse to touch anything else. That seems to be happening to me out here today. Ghost bone minnow Crush 50X. That's what they want right now, man. So that's what I'm gonna give them. There's number 4. 4 is more. Let's keep it going. I'm gonna throw him on the gram real quick and get back to fishing. 4 is more. They're eating. All right, let's keep it rolling. That was fun. He ate it on the back side of the rock and I had to drag him over the rock. Cool. Make a cast, retie, catch a fish, retie. Welcome to crankbait fishing, especially out here on this lake, man. Zebra mussels, rocks, submerged timber with zebra mussels on it. Good times. San Diego Jam Band 5000 number 7 on the day. Coming at you live and direct in full effect via YouTube. If you guys aren't already subscribed to my channel, please consider doing that. We just hit 42,000, but we're on that ultimate mission to hit that 100K. Can't do it without you. So if you're having fun hanging out with me out here on the water today and you haven't already, go ahead and crack that subscribe button for me and let's grow this beast to 100,000. That would be pretty cool. 100,000 subscribers. Hey, 42,000 subscribers is pretty cool to me. I've been doing this for a long time, and when I started I had nothing, nobody watching, nobody. My videos would get like 6 views and they were all like me. Oh man, we come a long way. A lot of hard work to get here, but we come a long way, man. Thank you guys for riding with me. That last retie helped us drag that fish over that boulder, so I'm glad we did that. Keep pressing on. We need to get number Johnny 5 is alive out here. Yeah, he hit it right over here in the pocket on the other side of this boulder. Up shallow too though. Woo! All right. The switch just flipped and I felt my body tell me like, hey dude, we're about to start freaking sweating. You don't get out of this thing. This new 6th Sense jacket is super legit. You guys check it out, 6thsensefishing.com. They just came out with a new set of hoodies and jackets and I got them all. I've been testing them. Man, this one right here, super legit, dude. Johnny 5 is alive. Come on. Already. One cast later. Welcome to crankbait fishing. San Diego Jam Band 5000 number 8 coming up. I'm not gonna make you guys sit through it though. I'll see you guys back up on the deck of the boat after I get this retied. As much as it sucks to have to sit here and retie repeatedly while I could be fishing, it sucks way worse to get broke off by fish. Johnny 5 is alive if I can get him to do the boat flip boogie with me. Just a little dude, but he's a little dude in the boat. Number 5, add him to the pile. Springtime, man, any cast could be that one. These big girls will be moving up too. Number 5. There we go. Number 6 in the mix. That's what I get for putting that bait down for a little bit, man. Tried to switch it up, did not pay off for me. Picked this Ghost Bone Minnow Crush 50X. I've been hot on this bait here lately, really been liking the color, and 6 in the mix right there. As soon as I pick this thing back up, start catching them again. Boom, I was just hard in a tree. All I had to do was stop, let off the pressure, get all the tension off my rod, give it one little bump, and that Crush 50 backed itself out of that tree. No issue. Yeah, the reverse gear on the Crush 50 is primo, dudes. What's up, turtle? What's up, dude? A little happy, man. It's been a while since I got a bite. I swung on that tree. This bait might be gone. Don't take my Ghost Bone. It's gone. Try something with a little flash in it. Throw the shad scales. Freaking wind, boy. God dang, I didn't know the wind was gonna be ripping like this today. Tied some knots today, boys. Yeah, noon. Been fishing all morning. Couldn't catch up to that one, man. He was running right towards me. Smoked the shad scales though, right off the bank. Is this number 7? Yeah. 7's heaven. He freaking smacked it with the side of his face. No bigs yet, but we're finding some that are hitting the crankbait, so that's fun. They're all fun, especially when they're hitting the square bill. There's another one. Oh, I just got freaking cracked again right here in the same exact spot. Go. First cast with the shad scales And that's 8 is great right there, man. I've rolled through chatterbait, swim jig, and regular jig. Nothing. Picked the shad scales back up first cast. Inhaled it right here at the boat almost. They're chasing this thing and smoking it. He freaking inhaled that Crush 50. Yee! All right, thanks, dude. Freaking crushed the shad scales. Man, I fished like 6 or 8 docks with several different baits, man. Like I just said, nothing. Came around the corner, picked up the Crush 50. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. First cast. You don't get much more fun than this, man. Just popping them on old Square Billy Bob Thornton. I knew it would come through for me once I lost both my ghost bone minnows. I was like, uh-oh. A lot of times when you lose that confidence color, it can really jack with your mental for the rest of the day. But when you can tie on a different color and then crack a couple, it'll alleviate some of that mental warfare. But sometimes when you are forced to pick up a different color, it can mess with your mind. And if they're not eating that other color that you picked up quick, man, it could be a confidence killer. And it's good to make an adjustment and then still be able to crack a couple. Prove to myself that they will eat it. I'm not wasting my time. But man, I threw the chatterbait, the hybrid jig, the Divine swim jig, the XR. I threw several different baits trying to get some variety going out here, man. This Crush 50, it's just the profile and the sound that they want today. No bigs yet. Oh, that's the tree. God, I was about to say there's one. He felt good. Oh, I see it though. We're gonna get this one back. We're gonna get this one back, boy. I got eyes on her. Yee yee. Yeah. Oh, and my line broke. Dude. Broke me off on the boat flip. Is that number 9? Number 9 is the vine. Let's get my crankbait back here. Well, I'm glad that worked out like that. Fish broke off into the boat. Crankbait came out of his mouth. So technically broken off, but still got the fish, got the bait back. Fish doesn't have to swim around with a bait in his face, so that's good. Almost messed that one up, but there's another one. Is that number 9? Number 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13? I don't know. Somebody let me know. Might have lost count there, but hey, there's another one. You guys follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna let this guy go for the story riders. And that right there is why you retie 36 times throughout the day. We got super lucky, boys. San Diego jam number 9, 10, I don't know. We've tied about as many San Diego jams today as we've caught fish. Number 10 for the win. Smacked it too. I mean, this fish just freaking smacked it so hard. Hey. Taking some risky boat flips here, but there's number 10. All of my take a chance and get me invested. Take a chance with the guy It's a nice one or a fighter. It's either a fired up fish or a nice one. I think he just fired up. Is that number 12? Number 12 or 11? 11 or 12, I don't know. Hey, we having a decent day out here on the Squareville though. Nice.
Butt loving. Did you say funky butt loving?
You kick it, you ain't faster than me.
Well, we back at the house now, as you can see. About to get the boat unloaded. New life jacket worked great. Well, all in all, not a bad day on the water. Caught 11 fish, I think, all cranking, no bigs, but still had a good time. Back here at the house now, and I think what we're gonna do is a little bit of tackle rigging, rod rigging. I'm gonna get everything ready for my next trip out right here, right now, and then I'll just be ready to rip off and go. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hang out with you guys for a little bit longer here on dry land, and we'll get a couple rods rigged up. I'm gonna tie a different bait onto the swim bait rod that we just tried out for a minute. I don't know how much you guys saw of that. The wind started ripping and your boy was about to get blowed off the boat, so I had to get back on dry land. It was getting a little sketchy out there, but back around the house now, and I'm gonna play with some rods and reels and some tackle, and yeah, I'm gonna let you guys chill. We'll keep this video rolling. Dudes, it is no lie getting a little toasty here in the garage. If that wind wasn't ripping like it was, I would still be out there fishing. I feel like tomorrow it's gonna be popping off. It's probably popping off right now in calm pockets where that sun is shining down, because like I said, man, it's like getting toasty out here. Cooler. Say hi to everybody. There's the boys. You guys haven't seen the dogs in a minute. All right, so first things first, I want to get a different swim bait. I feel like the swim bait rod, I threw the trace on it to start. I started out throwing the trace on the new USA Custom Series 711 swim bait rod, and I feel like the trace was just a little bit too light for that rod. So I'm gonna go ahead and tie a different bait onto the swim bait rod. All right, so now I got the dogs under control. This bad boy right here, although I only fished with it for like 10-15 minutes, this rod is nice. Did not catch a fish on it, but man, just the way it loads up, how light it is, how sensitive it is when this bait just barely bumps into cover. These new USA Custom Series from 6th Sense, man, it's on another level. Definitely one of the nicest pieces of gear I have ever held. And I haven't even caught a fish on it yet, but I feel confident saying that. Something else I'm pretty confident in is that this bait, the trace, while you can get away with throwing it on this big rod here, I think this is just a little bit too small for this big 711 swim bait rod. So I'm gonna slice that off. I like to throw this, I throw this on the 7.7 Sensory. That's my trace rod. Enzo, get back inside, come on. I'm gonna tie on this FOM crank down multi-jointed swim bait from FOM Swim Baits. Been fishing this a lot lately. It's a fun bait to throw. I've had some followers. I had one take a crack at it, but he didn't get a hook point, so I missed him. But this little crappie crank down right here, you see it's already missing an eye, but I think it looks cooler on the side without the eye than the side with the eye. Looks like a wounded fish right there, a zombie fish. I like the white eye. But yeah, this little thing right here has been a lot of fun to fish. And even though I haven't caught a fish on it yet, just getting those followers and then having that one blast it, it was fun. It was fun, man. So I'm gonna keep throwing it. That's what I'm gonna tie on to this custom series right here, man. The USA rod. I think this is a little bit heavier bait, a little bit more suited for the 711. Handmade in the USA with the Tranks 200, 25-pound Seagar and Vizex fluorocarbon, FOM crank down. There we go. There's the heavy swim bait setup for now. We'll see how that works out. Now this 6.3 to 1 711 Cloud 9 cranker, I can go back to throwing deep diving crankbaits on. I just freed up right there, boom, freed up an extra trace or an extra deep cranking rod, boom, just like that. That's what I'm gonna do with this one now that I don't have the FOM on it. Something else that I need to do for tomorrow is TR. I'm gonna rig up TR, boys. All right. Went back out to the boat, got my terminal box. Cooper, come back in here. And I'll show you guys what I'm gonna rig up on this guy right here. 7.4 medium heavy, moderate fast, heater series swim jig rod, the prototype. This is the OG right here. But it's good for more than just swim jigging. It's also great for throwing the Crush Flat 75X, which I've told you guys about before. Two other things it's great for. That's what I was using it for today. Throwing a little 3/8 ounce jig, a lighter jig, up to a 1/2 ounce. Perfect on this rod. Something else that's good for? TR, good old TR Texas rig, and that's what we're gonna go with on this bad boy. 1/4 ounce tungsten green pumpkin weight. So I got my 1/4 ounce bullet weight here. I'm gonna leave it unpegged. I'm gonna roll with a 3/0 EWG. It's a Gamakatsu light wire EWG. I like the lighter wire hooks for more finessey presentations. That's what I'm going for here. Show you guys what bait I'm gonna tie on here in just a second. I'm gonna tie another San Diego Jam Band 5000. Then we're gonna go with the old Ultra Vibe Speed Crawl in my favorite color, watermelon orange. Not red, orange. I don't know why it's gotta be orange, but in my head, the watermelon orange is better. So that's what I'm gonna ride with on this little finesse TR rig on the Heater Series 7.4 medium heavy mod fast. This rod works for more than just the squim jig, guys. I promise. They love the little zoom speed craw out here, man. Shout outs to my homie Cecil. He the Lake Travis goat, man. That dude catches more fish out here than anybody I've ever known. He swears by this bait. It's been a while since I've fished it, even though I just tied a knot in my line right here somehow. Let's see if I can get this undone without kinking it. I think we're good. I did it without nicking the line too. Good to go. All right. So there's the basic little setup for this one. Finesse, creature bait, zoom, ultra vibe speed craw, Shimano Corrado 150 MGL, Heater Series 7.4 medium heavy mod fast, Heater Series swim jig rod. Good for more than just a swim jig. Stay tuned. We'll be fishing with this tomorrow. All right, now let's talk baits and setups for what did the damage out there today on the water. This guy right here is what was getting it done. First up, they were smacking the Ghost Bone Minnow Crush 50. Seemed like this is all I could get them to eat. Ended up losing a couple of these bad boys out there. And we went with the shad scales. Shout outs to Lee Livesey. But that's what we decided to roll with up there in the dirtier water. And they liked this just as well. Caught a couple on the shad scales. Crush 50 was the only thing that we got bit on today. Throwing it on the 6.9 medium moderate Heater Series Crush 50 rod. I designed this rod specifically for this bait and a couple other baits. But the Crush 50 pairs up great with this rod. We recently sold out of the first wave of these. So shout outs to everybody that's out there fishing with this rod. Let me know how it does with your small profile square bill crankbaits. But I think that's gonna about round this one out, wrap it on up. I hope you guys enjoyed fishing with me in this little short tackle rigging segment. I'm gonna be back out there tomorrow. I'm gonna throw the square bill, I'm gonna throw the Texas rig, and I'm gonna throw the swim bait, and I'm gonna focus on those three things and try to maximize my time on the water. I cycled through a lot of baits today, and I felt like had I just stuck with what was working, I might have caught a few more fish, but we'll find out tomorrow. It's good weather all week. Springtime seems like it's officially here. These fish are pushing up. It's only gonna get better. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for the future videos. I'm gonna be cranking them out pretty hot and heavy here going forward, and I would love to have you riding along with what we got going on over here. Check out sixcensefishing.com if you want to check out the rods or the baits that I was using out there on the water today. Use my code JR10 to support the channel and save 10% off your entire order. I appreciate you all for taking time out of your day to watch this video. But that's about all I got for you today. That about does it. That about wraps her on up. So I'm going to say goodbye for now, but I'll see you in the next one really soon. Back out there on the water, smacking them on the home pond, and then we're heading back down south too. We're going to go hit up Choke Canyon again because, man, why not? Springtime, clear water bed fishing. Dragons, chasing the dragon. I'm gonna go link back up with Teacock and Captain Ron down south. I think that's gonna be the next move after we fish here at home for just a little bit longer. So stay ready so you don't gotta get ready, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Who's up there? Cougar and Merlin, Maverick and Goose.